Invite Dr. Professor Heinz Godard to say a few words on this valedictorian.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is an unexpected appearance here on the stage, so to say. But I would like to, based on my experiences of the last few years, where I had the honor to participate in the GEPC events, to mention maybe what not surprises me, but what impresses me all the time in these conferences here. I think it is the location in India, a country which since many years, very admired by me, is trying to balance between the necessities which exist to protect innovations by good intellectual property rights, which should be enforceable, but on the other hand, always to look at the necessity also to make those goods which are created by the innovative activities incentivized by patents available to humanity, to everybody, to countries which even are a lot poorer than the meanwhile very well-developed India already. And in this conference here this year, what has impressed me a lot was this very high focus which was on the interplay between competition law and patents. And this is something I have believed in all the time in my life, that patents are very good, that patents are sharp weapons, however, who are given in principle into the hands of children who don't know how to play with them. And competition law, ruled by reasonable rulers of a country, by governments, by the judicative, have to set the rules under which these sorts can be used in order to have a fair play between all participants of the system. I like it a lot, particularly, thank you, Dr. Dhanpal Agarwal, that you this time have so much focused on this balance between the tension between patents and competition law and rule setting and accessibility of technologies. I have liked it a lot. It was very, very impressive to me from deep in my heart. Thank you so much.
I invite Ridhima to please come on the dais, because she would be speaking to us about the gist of all the technical session discussions we had as a rapporteur on behalf of all her four colleagues from Nalsar University. So you please come. Come sit here. Take your time. Now I invite Dr. Malati to say a few words.
I would like to thank all the participants, speakers who have attended and participated in the 8th GIPC. We can see that it was very attractive. There were a lot of participation, several speakers. We had several sessions. There were a lot of hot debate on Section 3D, 3K, and computer-related inventions, CRI guidelines. Last year, I know in Mumbai, we did about the IPR think tank policy, and we thought that this year we would have the policy come out. It's delayed, and I'm hopefully looking for the new policy, IPR policy next year. I think the draft comments is there in draft, so those comments might come. We hope to also see that we have some very good CRI guidelines. We've also had some very good pharma and biotech guidelines that have come up. So we're really looking for how the patent office would grow next year, and we again invite every one of you all to come for the next year's GIPC, which will be the 9th GIPC. And I really like to thank Dr. Dhanpal Agarwal and his team for doing such a great job, and I think he deserves a big hand. I don't want to take too much time because it's Saturday evening, and next year we should try to finish it by 4 o'clock.
Now I invite Dr. Ramaiah. So please say a few words.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to be here in the first place. I'm an academician by heart, by profession, and many inventions and innovations that you are talking about is a more towards practical rather than a theoretical one. And as a result, sometimes I feel that, do I really fit in this crowd, or is there anything that I can say differently? But thank you very much, Dr. Agrawal, for having me here. I really enjoyed, and I cannot say how happy I am here, meeting so many people, so many disciplines. The innovation is having many colors, many shapes. I do not know which one is which. Thank you.
Now I invite Sri Praveen Anand to say a few words on GIPC.
So I would say that this 3 days, I was not able to make it yesterday. I was in court the whole day. But the success of your seminar is the fact that I was trying to get away from court, get away from my office, and come back here if I could. My heart was here. And I kept trying to come back and find myself ways to escape meetings, escape the court, try to get matters adjourned, because I really wanted to be here.
We appreciate, sir.
I would just say that first, you have found the right choice. Delhi is on where you have found the right choice. Delhi is the heart of IP, and it's a very good location.
Therefore, we are doing 2017 also in Delhi.
Lovely. When you have found the right time. January is a great month, and I think a lot of people who I've got feedback from, they've been saying this is a very good timing. Planning, I've been associated with international bodies like INTA and AIPPI and APAA and FICPI and BIO, and I've yet to come across a better planned, probably done on a much lower scale of economic investment. You don't spend that much of money that the international bodies spend, the number of years that they take. With that kind of investment,
this is financial innovation, sir.
You've done you do a marvelous job. Your choice of speakers, your topics are absolutely outstanding. And there's a lot of learning that I derive from your seminars. Having said that, just 2 or 3 suggestions. Because although this is so perfect, but everybody strives to improve. And so you would certainly like to see some kind of improvement going forward each year. And what can be those? I'll just touch on 2, 3 points. First, who? I think on who, there are 2 dimensions. One are judges, and one are patent offices. Judges and patent offices play a very important and vital role in our life. And they need to be educated all the time. And if you can contribute even 10 cents education to them, that would be a major contribution. So I would suggest that you have just 1 session for judges.
Right,
where you
sir.
call
And
judges from other countries.
We will need your cooperation to invite those judges
Yes.
in our next
It's
conference.
very easy for us to get judges locally, but we would need some of our foreign friends to help us get judges from other countries.
All right.
And a session where judges from Germany, judges from England, etc., they come and they talk and they share experiences, and that would be very, very useful, because they end up telling us what we should do, what we shouldn't do, which way the law, what are their ways of thinking of intellectual property. That's one.
Well taken, sir.
Second, patent offices, how to manage volume we are struggling with in this country. I know that Europe and other countries are also struggling with how to manage volume and how to achieve faster examination. But there are techniques which are known. We've tried some of them very successfully in India. But those have been tried at a very lab level, at a pilot scale. They need to be scaled up, and they need to become known to others. And S.N. Dainke, Nico Dainke, the Nico Dainke case and what it led to, and the investment in court, and 309 crores being spent as a result of one writ. That's an example. It's not the time to talk about it, but I just touched on it. So patent offices and their training is another thing. Now, that's who. On how, I would love to see a little more fun in future, which is a licensing game, a moot court which you had done 2 years ago with Finnegan.
Yes.
One of my friends, Neeraj from John Deere, was a witness, and we were eating dinner last night.
We did twice, sir. We did twice.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
You've done it a couple of times. That is fascinating. And maybe an auction of intellectual property, because Ocean told me that they conduct auctions.
Yeah, we spoke to them, but this time they could not make it, but they have
We
assured
could
that
even do our own auction here.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Maybe an exhibition of art and inventors. Inventors come and showpiece. Maybe one corner is just a little exhibition. So anything to add to fun, to display of inventions, to add a little color and spice. That's my suggestion for how. Finally, what? Case studies of success stories. I just tell you one impactful thing. I remember somebody was talking about a failure. That was Professor Guha from the IIT Delhi. Once told us that he came up with an invention long back and he was invited to the US. He worked. Finally, his invention, he wrote an article with another white gentleman, and then it came in the Popular Science magazine of 1966. And somebody interviewed him, and the journalist asked, what can your invention, which was separation of electrolytes, what can it be used for? And he just said to the reporter, silent submarines. So the Popular Science article was headed, Silent Subs, says Professor Guha. And the next day he says, the US Navy came to my lab and they closed down the lab. And after that, there were 400 patents which they got on that theme. So, and he says, we just didn't apply for a patent in time. And that's a failure story. Like this, there are many, Shabir Bhatia and Hotmail and all that, there are many success stories. But I would love to see more and more success stories, ways of showcasing inventors, artists, how they come, what excites them, what kills them, etc. That would be that could be one segment. Basically, we need to, as a family, you called it the GIPC family, right? We need to really realize that we are very privileged, all of us. Very, very privileged. We are in the best field that there could be on earth. And we need to celebrate intellectual property.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. Swaminathan to please say a few words.
Good evening. I must first thank Dr. Agrawal and his team for having kindly given me this opportunity of participating in this wonderful conference. As Mr. Pravinanand has said, I think we have all attended several international conferences over the years. And as far as the educational value is concerned, I think this is most outstanding. And it's a great tribute to Dr. Agrawal and his team to having organized such a wonderful conference at a fairly affordable rate. We come from Sri Lanka, which is our closest neighbor to India, and our ties goes quite thousands of years. It is traditional to mention the ties which go up to from the time of Emperor Asoka when Buddhism came into Sri Lanka, and mythologically wise, We have Ramayana stories where Sita is supposed to has come to Sri Lanka, and we have the Ramayana trail. And it's also a pleasure to be in Delhi, which I think is the Kurukshetra of Mahabharata. So, as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, there is more than one connection between Sri Lanka, India, and Delhi. I think as far as the conference is concerned, we have all learned, or I have learned quite a lot. And being associated with both the Intellectual Property Commission of Sri Lanka and the Law Commission of Sri Lanka, I'm taking away quite a lot of ideas and thoughts which we could translate into action in Sri Lanka. One of the most important things, I think, if I may only mention one such example, is the intellectual property policy which is being drafted by the government of India. The Sri Lankan government is also thinking on similar lines, and I'm sure that the drafts prepared by the Indian government could be used very profitably in our own endeavors. Where I'm also glad, just among other things, to see that the Commercial Courts Act of India have now set up commercial courts in India, and which is expected to be able to complete commercial cases, including IP cases, I think within a period of about 24 months. We in Sri Lanka ourselves did that, and we have the commercial court in Colombo, which inter alia deals only with all IP matters throughout Sri Lanka and certain company law matters, and that it has been a fairly successful court, if at all, and it's the highest, it completes the, finishes cases in the quickest possible time. So these are some important things which you have been able to learn. Then, of course, on so many other matters, including things like utility patents, competition laws, are all matters which are being considered by the government of Sri Lanka, and the thoughts and the ideas expressed here would be of great benefit to us. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Praveen, for all this. I mean, we've tried these moot courts and this. We could also have a competition, drafting competition or something like that. What I also feel is it's so patent focused. So we call upon Praveen Anand to give ideas and say how we can do something, one session morning, evening on trademark more, I think, or copyrights, plant variety protection, and biodiversity. I felt it was too patent focused, and that's true, but can we diversify and have parallel sessions on trademark, copyrights, and plant variety protection designs? So this is something, and we could work together on that.
I agree with Dr. Malti, but this time we did try to introduce a few sessions on industrial design, IP management, valuations, monetizations, and also on the digital technology. We will try to improve upon and add on, keeping in mind the time constraint and the technical sessions we can have. Now I invite Mr. N.K. Pandey, our co-director in ITEC, to say a few words.
In fact, today I invited some of my lawyers' colleagues here in this conference. And what Malti said just now, there's a patent focused. You know, the people says all the time, morning to evening, though their lectures were amazing. Some of the lectures I also attended, though I'm not from that fraternity. But it was amazing, very, very inspiring, very encouraging. But they say that IP is not only about patent. It is the other wings also needs to be touched. Like we are not in pharma or some other things where we are discussing about patent all the time. We are in the trademark, copyright, design, maybe GIE or some industrial circuit and all this. So they say that to release the monotony, we need to go into the other parts, other branches also, because there are specialized people for this. Like somebody was telling that when you go to a dental hospital, you see some 10 specialists in dental. 10 specialists, but one word called dental. Here also, we are specialists now, you know. So they say that why don't you put something else also, other branches also, so that it will be more interesting and then people will love to participate. But anyway, this all 3 days was very, very encouraging, very inspiring. There are enormous learning from all the speakers, eminent speakers, intellectual, this audience, the delegates came from far off distance, and it was really very, very good. And on behalf of ITEG family, the way the people have worked, it was amazing. I can tell you the preparation they did under the dynamic leadership of Dr. D.R. Agrawal. You know, all the time when I tried to contact him for some other matter, he said, now we are all preparing for the conference. Every time he said, we are preparing for the conference. After that, we can discuss something else, you know. So it's amazing work, and without any stress and strain. The people smilingly, they worked, you know, untiring efforts from all the ITEC team, and they deserve a clap, you know, for the successful completion of this program.
Panditji, can I call, just for a quick introduction, the ITEC team?
I think they must come on the dais.
Mohit, Rajat, Anand.
They must come. They must come on the.
Minarul, Ankita, Chayan, Hemant, Ramani, please all come.
Please come. Fog, no fog, dense fog, all the things, you know, they were here till 7:30 in the morning and evening, 8 o'clock. Come in the morning, you know.
There are still some people behind the scene, Siddharth, Anurag.
Yeah.
Well, Anurag is still working on something, so he is not able to come to the hall. But Siddharth is in Kolkata, but they have all been working very tirelessly. So we are thankful to the entire team, because it is the human resource and the teamwork which makes any event successful. Thank you all very much.